Now, was this movie called Departures like it was on Netflix when I watched it? Or is it called Then Came You like it is all the way around the internet? I don't know what happened. They changed the name of this movie from Departures to Then Came You. So we'll go with Then Came You. This is the movie I'm going to be reviewing. Welcome to the channel. Talking with Jay Spring. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's jump straight into it. Then Came You. This is a Netflix movie, an adventure comedy drama movie at that, around 1 hour and 40 minutes long. This is about a terminally ill teenager and a 19-year-old young man who is anxious about his health, and they are actually trying to help each other achieve their dreams and face their fears. Let's jump straight into the good points. Now, the good points about this movie, this was such a fun and entertaining movie. This movie has characters that really draw you in and you really care about them. They really develop the characters really well throughout the movie. The storyline of this movie really carries emotion and pure entertainment throughout, whether it's the comedy which they use in this or it's the emotional sequences. They do a great job of that. The message behind the movie is truly beautiful and inspiring as well, whether it's about family or friends or anyone around you supporting you. It's really, you really need that in this hard time, especially which this young girl is going through and the young boy. Love is everything, and it's such a special message. This movie brings them emotional sequences too throughout, which brings you back to reality because there's so much fun and humour throughout. You sometimes get drawn away, so it sort of takes you away from reality, then brings you back into reality, just like it is in the real world, which is great. The performances in this movie were great on the screen, which carried drama and humour throughout. When it comes to Butterfield, he was great in this movie, playing a very unique character, I think, in a teenager with serious anxiety problems, which suffered a deep secret in this movie as well. I don't want to reveal that for you guys, but I really felt he flowed well with all the other characters around him, and he really brought some crucial moments to the story and the movie. Overall, I think it was a top performance from him. We've seen him in a lot of other things, especially the new series which he's really known for in Sex Education. Maisie Williams, I thought that she was my favourite of the movie. I really liked her. She's playing a character that's suffering from terminal illness and who unexpectedly just wants to be a party girl and enjoy and make her dreams happen while she's got the time left. And I never expected her to play this type of role, coming from Game of Thrones as Arya Stark. I never expected her to play this role the way she did it. She really hit me with all types of emotions throughout this movie, and such a great, actually phenomenal performance. And we have Nina Dobrev. I really enjoyed her in this. I know her from Vampire Diaries. I thought she played a cool character in this, a bit different from what I'm used to seeing her. And I really enjoyed this character for what it was, because most side characters in movies nowadays never get a lot of spotlight. They're normally shown for 1 or 2 scenes and you barely ever see them again. Whereas this character, you see quite a lot of the movie, and she's quite crucial to the storyline as well. I want to credit some of the other characters in this movie as well. There were some great funny performances which made this film even better, and as you watch this movie, you'll be like, oh, I know that guy, oh, I know that woman. There's actually quite a few familiar faces. I just didn't want to go through listing everybody's name. Now on to the bad points. Now the bad points about this movie is this movie was a bit frustrating for me personally. Now I don't know how you guys felt, if you've watched it or if you do watch it, let me know. In a way, you just felt the connection between the two main characters, Asa Butterfield and Maisie Williams' characters, but the two main characters, nothing ever happened between them, and you want it to happen and it should have happened, but it just didn't. And they was just friends. I understand it was special, but really could feel that connection. It felt like the movie was trying to hint at something, and it just didn't happen. It just really quite annoyed me throughout the movie, really. Some parts of the movie were questionable in terms of what was needed throughout the movie. Sometimes they showed some things which really just felt like filler, really, in some parts. But still, them filler parts were just building a relationship or building a character or the story. It was still needed, but some of it you could really just nitpick at taking out. Let's have a look at what the critics had to rate this movie. We have Rotten Tomatoes giving it a 58%, IMDb giving it a 7 out of 10, and Metacritic giving it a 44. My rating for this movie is a 7 out of 10. That makes this a good
that's movie. Pretty good.
Guys, overall, I didn't expect this to be a good movie at all. Now, the story of this for me was my fiance and I was sitting there on the sofa and we was just flicking through Netflix trying to find a movie to watch. and she see this movie and she was like, let's watch it. It was called Departures on Netflix, and I agreed to watch it in the end, and I was expecting her to love it and me to be like, just cope with it because it's a rom-com. I'm not a big rom-com guy, but I actually enjoyed the movie a lot more than she actually did, and I love the two main actors in this. They really made me enjoy this more, and I just really found this very different to most rom-coms, which was so good. And I just really felt that this movie was really more about friendship and family, which I loved, more than the romance between people and stuff. Give it a try on Netflix, guys. You won't be disappointed, I'm sure. So, guys, a 7 out of 10 for Then Came You, or Departures on Netflix, whatever you want to call it. But don't forget to leave your ratings down below in that comment section and your thoughts as well. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up if you enjoyed this review. And don't forget, if you're new here, consider subscribing and hitting that bell for much, much more. You ain't going to want to miss the stuff coming up on the channel, as well as the stuff already on the channel. So stay tuned, guys. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. No one's actually reviewed this movie yet. This has actually gone quite under the radar, so I wanted to get it out there first. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I've been me, you've been you, and I'll see you next time on Talking with Jay Springett.